Hi, it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and I want to show you my Japanese colouring book. It's been out for a while now, and it's a really different colouring book. Like, just the front cover indicates that to you. We've got, a sexy lady that's gun-toting, our cherubs in gas masks and whatnot. So it sort of indicates to you that this is going to be a bit different and a bit quirky. I've still got the insert on there. And this image is included in the colouring book. It's got this glossy cover on it. It's sort of A4 sized. Now, so we've got that lovely dust jacket, and it's very reflective in the light. And then this glossy black plain inner cover with a lovely matte and copper printing on the protective sheet. Now, when you see these pictures inside this colouring book, it's filled with these inspirational coloured images from it in the first half. And then you might see the line art and think it's a bit plain. Just, refer back to the coloured parts, because then you can see how stunning these images actually are. But the line art is a little bit plain. So let's dive in. So we've got our gorgeous coloured image of our lovely warrior girl in her very skimpy outfit. No doubt that she would get quite bloodied up if she wore that into battle. And for this one we're going to need all of our black and all of our red, but it's amazing how much contrast and highlights have got into this image just using such a limited amount of colours. Now, of course, we've got this beautiful take on Alice in Wonderland, and it just looks adorable. It's just so beautiful, that picture. We've got our lovely Japanese lady. So we've got an adorable mix of manga style fairy tales, just really different images. And portrayed in very different ways. Like, this one has been coloured in like shades of beige and grey, and then this one they've got so much interest into the picture just in blacks and greys. It's really quite stunning. We've got our gorgeous Halloween double page spread. And again, the artistry in this just amazes me. And our Cinderella. Snow White and her 7 little dwarfs. The cover illustration there. Okay, and so that's the end of our coloured illustrations, and now we get on to the line art. So just bear in mind what I said, what they look like when they're coloured, as compared to the line art. So here we've got Snow White, and it's got a very sketchy style to the artwork, and there are page numbers down the bottom there. Our Alice in Wonderland, our stunning mermaid. And it's a shame that the images aren't printed on single-sided, but the expense of putting all those coloured plates in the book, probably would deter doing that. Then you've got this cover image. And then you've got amazing detail on this one. And some of it is so fine and it's in grey that it's actually quite hard to see a lot of that background line art, that because it's in grey. So the line art varies, but a lot of the time it's actually quite faint, and then we go to the opposite of quite a lot of black. And that's so that you get that painterly effect when you're colouring it in, reminiscent of that coloured line art that they have. Now obviously in order to get the look that they've got in those coloured illustrations, you will need to, you know, have all your fancy pants blending and whatnot techniques. For colourists that don't have those, you can still colour it in and you can still enjoy your finished result, but you will get a much higher looking final product if you're able to do the blending and the shading and whatnot. Although, you know, a lot of it has been done for you with the, or helping you along with the hatch work and the shading that's already on the image. Now, another thing that's a shame is that the illustrations do run to that spine, so it may be tricky to colour quite a lot of these images, but it is such a stunning book that it may just be worth the effort. And at the back here we've got the index. Unfortunately it's in Japanese, and that's what those page numbers referred to as cross-indexing with those, with a little thumbnail of each of them. And we've got that back cover and our lovely dust jacket, which is very glossy and really reflecting in the sun. And so there we have it, our lovely Japanese colouring book. The links to buy it are below the video. Until next time, happy colouring.